The sports anime genre isn't for everyone, but for me, it has delivered on some of the most entertaining anime out there. And in 2022, we had a rare occurrence. The two most popular sports series happened to cover the same sport, soccer, or otherwise known as football to many people. And with the World Cup going on, the timing could not have been more perfect to cover these two soccer anime. They are Blue Lock and Ao Ashi. I am Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and for today's video, I will be comparing Blue Lock and Ao Ashi and deciding which is actually better. Now, let's begin round one with comparing the story with both series, starting with Blue Lock. Through an arbitrary and biased decision-making process, Isagi is one of 300 U18 strikers selected for a controversial project named Blue Lock. The project's ultimate goal is to turn one of the selected players into the star striker for the Japan national team. To find the best participant, each diamond in the rough must compete against others through a series of solo and team competitions to rise to the top. Putting aside his ethical objections to the project, Isagi feels compelled to fight his way to the top, even if it means ruthlessly crushing the dreams of 299 aspiring young strikers.
潔くん言ってやるよクソが俺もだ俺も
And now with Ao Ashi. In a quiet rural town, the spotlight of a local junior high school football team rests on one player, Ashito Aoi. Known for his unpredictable moves and self-centered playing style, Ashito is a sole powerhouse pushing his team through an important high school tournament. However, their win streak is short-lived, and an opponent causes Ashito to lose his temper and act violently, resulting in his removal from the rest of the game. Without their star player, the team is quickly eliminated from the tournament. Just as he believes all hope is lost, Ashito is approached by a youth team coach named Tatsuya Fukuda, who senses potential in him, and Fukuda invites him for tryouts in Tokyo. In an unfamiliar setting surrounded by talent, Ashito must bring out the best of his ability to prove himself and secure what could be a life-changing career.
Oh, you're up! It worked! It all started to click around dawn and I've been unstoppable! I'm even better now!
You're one creepy little kid.
Now, both stories I found to be really captivating and interesting to follow along, but I'm actually going to give the edge here to Blue Lock, as I feel Blue Lock has a very unique concept when it comes to the sports genre, while Ao Ashi's roots feel the same as many other sports anime series. So I'm going to give the edge to Blue Lock here. For round two, I want to cover the characters in both series. Again, I'll start with Blue Lock. Blue Lock's main character is Isagi Yoichi, and he struggles essentially finding what makes him unique and gifted compared to the other strikers in Blue Lock. Another important character is Bachira, who's essentially Isagi's best friend through Blue Lock and deuteragonist. He has a very goofy, fun personality and insane dribbling skills. Other important and memorable characters are Kunigami, Chigiri, and Nagi, all of whom are very likable and have unique gifts to what makes them a good striker. Now with Ao Ashi, the main character is Ao Ashito, and we realize early on he's not particularly gifted when it comes to basic skills, but he has insane game sense, and his development throughout the story is certainly cool, but sadly, no individual supporting character really grabbed me. Togashi and Otomo certainly added to the story, but I wasn't as big a fan of them as I have been in Blue Lock. So for this round, I'll give the edge to Blue Lock, as the characters are much more memorable and entertaining so far in the story. For round 3, I'll be discussing the animation of both series. Blue Lock was helmed by 8-Bit Studio, and Ao Ashi was produced by Production IG. Now this one's close, since both series I feel for the most part has solid animation. Nothing spectacular, and the scenes in regards to Isagi and Ashito using their eyes both look very good. However, one anime has a flaw when it comes to their animation, and that is Blue Lock. In some of the soccer matches, you can clearly see them using clunky CGI models for some of the characters, which for me detracts from the overall experience I was having in that moment. So for that one reason, I'll give the animation edge to Ao Ashi. For round 4, I'll be going into the actual soccer matches, as you can't have a good sports anime without good matches, similar to how you can't have a good action anime without good fight scenes. First off is Blue Lock. Now, Blue Lock's matches are a bit unconventional, since it's all strikers, so they have to work together and figure out a winning formation and strategy to beat the other strikers. And that makes for some very unique playstyles in these matches. And then with Ao Ashi, we have this talented youth team, but they're struggling to play all together since they're not quite familiar with each other yet, and they face other youth teams in Japan in their division. This one is extremely tough to decide. On one hand, Blue Lock is very unique for having only strikers, but also has some of the poor animation in terms of CGI. In terms of Ao Ashi, individually there's no character I've really gravitated towards. However, in terms of their matches, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, as I felt some of the results of the matches gave much more unpredictable results than Blue Lock's. And the matches itself I feel collectively have been very good. I became invested in the overall team, and I'm rooting a lot more for their success than I am for the team of Blue Lock, since there's no way the main character is going to get knocked out of Blue Lock that early. So there's less stakes. Ao Ashi gets the edge here. Now, for the last round, I'll be judging them on inspiration, which may be an odd category to judge these two anime on, but for me, when it comes to sports anime, I love getting inspired to work harder and train myself better after watching this kind of anime. So which of these two sports anime inspired me to be a better me more? And for this last point, I'll give it to Ao Ashi. The main character has never been seen more as an underdog and outsider, and throughout this story he's constantly put down. And when he finally feels as though he's found his place on the team, the head coach makes him change positions. So many hurdles for the main character to endure, and through it all, he never gave up. And he kept on working his hardest to be the best possible self. And for that, I have to give Ao Ashi props. Blue Lock certainly does have some great moments like that, especially Chigiri's development to start taking soccer seriously again. But overall, Ao Ashi takes the edge. And with a final score of 3-2, Ao Ashi is the victor over Blue Lock. Well everyone, that is it for the video. For those who have seen the two series, how would you guys decide the outcome? And for those of you that haven't, I do recommend watching them, as both are great soccer anime. So let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. I am Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and I hope you all have a nice day.